All right, Bayern Now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Clarence, 4-1, 7-1 on aggregate. I just want to get your excitement for this.
Man, that game was amazing.
Right. But moving through, I mean, look, Serge Gnabry, Robert Lewandowski, Ivan Perisic. What did you make of them from 0 to 90 minutes?
Man, Lewandowski isn't a human this season. He is, oh my God. Like, he was involved in every goal against Chelsea. Wasn't
Exactly.
he? Yeah.
7 goals and an assist combined.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
crazy. Yeah.
But he can perform against English clubs,
Yeah, he can't. He's crap against them. And he disappears in big games, apparently. There's people, even Bayern fans, that I've seen that criticize Lewandowski and how he doesn't show up in these big games. Well, what did they say to him now? Because he just showed up on the big stages. Now, can Bayern move on from this and take the confidence over to Barcelona and potentially even Man City in the semifinals? And if we get to the final, can we do this?
Definitely Boateng didn't get as huge as injury, but Süle impressed.
My son.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe Süle will start but he probably lacks game time, so I wouldn't risk him right now. And Boateng wasn't that bad. I think Boateng was a bit better than Alaba. Alaba was a bit shaky today, for my opinion.
Right. I mean, if Hansi Flick doesn't start my son, Niklas Süle, I'm going to call it racism and sexism because there's no way. Yeah, I mean, he did make his case, didn't he? I mean, he came on and I felt more relaxed with him coming on. I felt so relaxed.
Yeah, but we were still up here, so...
Right. Okay, so, I mean, that Hansi Flick as well, because this is like his coaching badges, well, his top-level coaching badging that he's doing right now. I mean, that's where he's proving himself to pretty much get over every challenge. I thought, you know what, this game we might have been complacent. We had no sign of complacency. It looked like we were the team that were 1-0 down or something. We looked like we were losing. And what did you think of Hansi Flick and his tactics and his approach for today? Because it was pretty huge.
Yeah, as I predicted, predicted that Bayern will win like 4-1 or 3-1. We won.
I think you did say that to me as well. I think you did. Yeah.
And I thought Chelsea would start very high in the press, but Bayern was dominating the first few minutes.
Right.
Thiago, early goals.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Thiago. We're gonna miss him.
It's very sad, man.
Right. What about Goretzka? I thought Goretzka played very well. Did you see?
He was great, but obviously you can't outperform Thiago.
Right. That's true. Look, Tolisso came on. I know a lot of people want to hear what people think of Tolisso. Right, scored a goal. I mean, you have to hand it to him. He's been suffering with injuries and lack of form, and now he looks like he could be a backup attacking midfielder of some sorts because he arrived so well in the box there. Tolisso.
As in his first year, he scored a lot of headers like Goretzka did for Bayern, like coming straight into the box. That's great to have a player like him. His confidence goes hopefully up.
Right.
His confidence was very low.
Oh, right. Odriozola. Yeah, that one. Okay, so let me tell you this story. I was on the watch along and I was like, Odriozola isn't going to do anything here. I was like, oh, Odriozola could do something here. And then I realized I said Odriozola and I was like, he's not going to do anything. And then he put in that beautiful cross and Lewandowski finished. What did you make of him? Can he play? Would you like to see him a right back and then Kimmich goes back to midfield or something?
Against Barca, that's very tough. That's very tough,
Yeah, that's true. At Barcelona, maybe he'll kill Messi for us because he plays for Real Madrid. That could happen.
I mean, he still wants to win a Champions League, but I'm not so sure. Let Flick do his work.
Manuel Neuer made a little error there. Well, I wouldn't say it was like a stinker where he just passed it to a Chelsea player, but
Yeah.
you would have expected our captain to do better. But I actually was happy he made that error so we can get all the BS out of the way before we're going into the bigger games. So do you think that error, could maybe demotivate him? Because I thought it motivated him more.
Nah.
Right,
He's
right.
a professional. He has been there for like a decade. Champions League. He's experienced. I think one mistake won't destroy his confidence. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's do the match ratings. So we're going to start off with Neuer, right? My typical score is a 6. That's an average. I just dropped him down because I expect my captain to pretty much save everything, but he can't always be perfect. So Neuer for you, out of 10?
5.5 maybe.
5.5. All right. Kimmich then.
First half he was great. I mean, he had some good crosses. Like a solid 7.
7.
Didn't do. He wasn't outperforming, but he was solid.
All right. Did you see this as well? I kept seeing Kimmich go to the midfield, and then Goretzka would go to right back to fill in for him. Like I remember this moment where Kimmich was in the midfield. He made a tackle, but then he wasn't sure whether or not he should have kept going forward. So he looked behind him, and Goretzka was there. And that's why I love Goretzka. He's so intelligent in his movement all over the place. So Kimmich there. I mean, he looks like he wants to go back to the midfield every time I see him.
I think that's too.
Right. He keeps cutting inside too.
I mean, he can allow that against Chelsea, where we are 3-0 up, but against a team like Barca or even City, if we go through, I think he has to stick in his position.
Right. Okay. Boateng.
He was solid.
Yeah.
7.5.
Okay. You said Alaba was shaky. I actually thought between the two, a lot of people did, that Alaba was probably the better one. Everyone gave Alaba a better rating. So between them, I just felt like Alaba, I just remember this moment, right? So a lot of the times, like it happened 5 times where Chelsea would get the ball from when we were attacking. We'd lose the ball and they'd clear it. And they'd clear it to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, where they'd get Callum Hudson-Odoi on the ball. And he'd be running at Boateng. I thought that was like a little bit weird. And usually, because we play such a high line, I think Boateng would commit and get on Hudson-Odoi. But he didn't really do that. So that's where I was confused why he said Alaba was a little bit shaky. But what do you give Alaba?
I mean, Alaba wasn't shit, but a 6.5.
6.5. Davies, he ran that show.
I think 8.
8, okay. Thiago and Goretzka, just do their ratings.
Thiago 8.5.
Right.
And Goretzka a solid 7.
A solid 7. Right. I can't disagree with that too much because Thiago, if you look at his numbers, this guy is just pulling more numbers than a mathematician because he's amazing on that pitch. All right. Gnabry, though, known for scoring against London teams. Never at home, though.
Yeah.
He didn't score at home against Spurs, did he?
No.
Yeah. So what about
to be honest, I didn't watch much of the second half, but he
got subbed off in, I think, the 70th minute, and Muller went to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And Coutinho came in. I think that's what happened, 70th minute, around that. But I think first, what he did in the first half, he pretty much replicated to the rest of the game. So just base it off the first half.
A solid 7.
Right. Muller, Thomas Müller.
He did some great things.
Right.
For me, also a solid 7, but it's kind of obvious.
Right. Oh, I thought Muller missed like 2 chances. Davies could have had 2 assists. I give him 7 too, but he needs to fit. I mean, look, I'd like him to miss it against Chelsea, but not against Barcelona, because that's the type of chance that people look at and say, that's why we didn't go through, right? And it would just fuel the Muller hate even more. So I'd like him to take those shots and those types of chances, but not Muller now. Let's go to Perisic. I think you like Perisic. You want him to stay. He's our best player.
I mean, he gives a lot of work when he puts on the jersey, and
Right. He plays like he's from our academy. Like he loves this club. He played for Dortmund. We stole a Dortmund player. All right.
He was solid. 7.5. If he didn't get the goal, I would have given him a 6.5.
Right. Finally, Lewandowski.
A straight 10.
Okay, yeah, I can't argue with that. I'm guessing he's your man of the match too?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Oh, just a quick question, right? Who would you have picked as a manager to manage Bayern? Because we're not going to talk about Chelsea. To manage Bayern, Hansi Flick or Frank Lampard?
Flick, obviously.
Okay, cool. Now the Chelsea fans are going to get angry at you. All right, but that's pretty much it. You can subscribe to him. He has an amazing channel. It's growing. He's doing match reaction tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. All right. Well, yeah, that's it. See you, man.
Bye.
Service. That's what you say. Yeah.
Servus, yeah.